Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm bringing a new video to you today. I'm sorry I'm not going to be streaming. My wife, she's pretty sick in the house and just a lot of background noise, so I figured I won't be streaming this weekend. Might stream tomorrow morning. It probably won't be a raid. I'm thinking about streaming Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Very old game from the N64, one of my childhood favorites, and I'll just play through it tomorrow and come on, stop on by on Twitch and say hello. Yeah, so let's just kind of break into it. So I uploaded that video of my Ronda video. It was very popular. People liked it. Got a lot of views. Got a lot of likes. Got some comments. I love the interaction with you guys. Um, but I kind of want to show you in other areas of the game where she's very viable at. I just tested her out on Dragon. Um, and I'll just show you a couple different teams that I have. Now, try try not to judge me on my roster. Um, I just, when you see a content creator's video and you look at their roster and you see the champs they're using, and go, I can't. Oh, their champs are too good. Why? I can't do. Take the basics of the idea of that roster and then implement that into your team, and you too will be successful. And I say this because I don't want you to look at what I'm going to show you for my dragon team with my two Yumikos. Okay. I got very lucky with those. I didn't try. I got those before. I don't even know if they did it 10 times on her, but I got Yumiko like right when she released. Complete during that times two. I got like an Arbiter and a Yumiko within like 20 shards. I was very lucky. Humble brag, I guess. But, and I also kind of want to show you guys, I got a Calvalax. I'm very happy about this. Um, yeah, I don't have a point as an exploder, so you can see I have him in immunity set because I've been trying to run him with Seer to make my dragon runs faster, and I'm gonna try and run him in my Ice Golem team to make that team faster because I use Dark Kale, and Dark Kale, with his A1, he has a chance to proc poisons. So yeah, Calvalax S tier champion for dungeons. I was very happy to get him. Um, I tried to get him. Every time he was on a times 10, I could never get him. I'd always get a different legendary, and it really bummed me out. So I just kind of, I know this is a Ronda video, but let me just go over this real quick. The Hero's Path, okay? I had 20 Sacreds saved up, 3 Voids, and I think it was like 6 Ancients. So I used all of them, and I went down to Tatura, and I got this too. Now, I can hear you saying you wasted resources because we have the Christmas fusion coming up. I want to show you something. Me getting Tatura completed, not that one, my high elves. Now my Arbiter and my Lysandra and my Bellinor all have plus 10 speed. That's a big boost. So I waited in this. It's a 2-time sacred event. I'm going to get that big Eternal Soul Stone. So I figured, why not use these sacreds now instead of saving up for them? Because I got burned on the last guaranteed champion from Sacreds with Elva. I had 21 or 21 before they announced it, and I popped them. I ended up getting who's that? Who's that Sacred Order guy that's really cool looking that they use for Fire Knight world record team? Let me find him here. I don't even think I have him all the way leveled up. Yeah, this guy. Holstring. I ended up getting a Holstring out of that, and I opened them down to 15. And then Plarium comes out and they're like, yeah, 20 Sacreds. Yeah, we know it's new. Who gives a shit? Fuck you. Give us money. 20 Sacreds for Elva. And that put a bad taste in my mouth. And I went, okay, you guys suck. So I held on to my Sacreds for a couple weeks. And then I decided, I'm guaranteed to get Tatura. And, I might get something else along the way. Now, out of 20 Sacreds, I did only get Calvalax. But still, 20 Sacreds for Calvalax, in my opinion, is better than getting an Elva for 20 Sacreds. You see what I'm saying? So, but that's just my opinion and where I'm at in the game. So, there you go. The good thing about Calvalax, he doesn't even need any books or anything. You can just run him as is because you only want him for his passive. And I end up using, I think, 1,000 gems. And I want to say 700 mystery shards too, because I needed to level up champions. And that got me all the way to Tatura. And then I've been considering if I should open my next Sacred since we are on times 2 Sacreds. And I got Calvalax within 5. So I'm 15 into Mercy, so I could be due for another legendary. And it would get me 10 here, and we'd see if I'd get down here to a book or something. But I'm still weighing on whether or not I really want to go for the Rat King. He does look really cool, but I don't know if he's really necessary. So, but with all the babble going on, let's get into it here. So let's just show you on Fire Knight again. We'll go down to 25. This is now my main team for Fire Knight. And let's see. I'm going to look at my RSL helper. Unlimited frames. Maybe we do 144. We'll see what happens. So here we go. Boom. Now I do run Lydia in this team instead of Ghostborn. I know it's not guaranteed, but... And then sometimes we get like a weak hit or something there. Or not a weak hit, but just don't do enough damage. But now this is guaranteed dead here, even without Ronda. Oh god, I guess not. But usually it is. We get to the boss, about 23 seconds. Ronda comes in. She has her passive where she's in your corner. She'll auto attack. See here comes, look at that, Phantom Touch. She has Giant Slayer and a 1-star Phantom Touch. She does quite a bit of damage. She definitely keeps that boss in check. Soon as we get a decrease, here we go, decreased defense and a weaken on. She gets an extra turn because I have her in Relentless. And I average about 1:28 seconds on these runs on Fire Knight 25. And those are my most consistent runs. So that she is my main team now. I have her in there over Royal Guard. I don't have Royal Guards in Savage. They're actually, my Royal Guards are built for Hydra. But seeing as how Husk is more detrimental for being in Hydra than Royal Guard is, I'm probably just going to decommission one of my Royal Guards and put him in Savage and make him fast and put him in my Fire Knight team. We're about 1:28 there, and boom, look at that, 1:28. And that's what we averaged. She did 1.3 million damage. Seer did 3.4. So yeah. There you go. That's her in a nutshell, and I'll show you the team presets here. Fire Knight 25 team. Ronda, she does whatever for rounds 1, 2, and 3. I want her to prioritize Phase Rushdown because that does the most damage. And then into Fury Tremor for her second, but I want her to open with Flaming Flurry. And then we have Lydia, Siren's Wail, obviously. Don't use Nullification on Wave 2. Because on Wave 3, I want her to open with that because it's a 2-hitter and it helps get the shield down. And then right here, I have Seer using Karma Burn and then not using Clan Banner at all during the entire fight. Kymar, obviously, no Seal of Magic, Seal of Magic, Seal of Magic. And then right here, for this Allure, as you can see, you want her at 270 plus speed. And you only need her at 85% crit rate here, so you can pump her full of damage. But I have her in Savage and Speed. She'll use Temptation for both the waves. And then I only want her using Psychic Whip on the boss. And that's how you keep his turn meter down. He doesn't take a turn. It's very, very effective. Now, since we've done that, let's go here and look at Dragon Slayer. Now, I'm not running 25. I'm going to run 24. I don't even remember how I got this time for 25. But 24 is more consistent for me. And let's go over the presets for this team. Right down here. Ronda, let her do whatever she wants. She know the AI for her is good for this. Kale, he's always going to use Binding Darkness. But on the Wave 2, I don't want him using Reality Acid because I want him to open with that on the boss. And then Karma Burn and Clan Banner, but I've noticed that the times are better if I just let her use Clan Banner on the boss because she's not running up and hitting and running back. It's just instant. And it puts a weaken up there. And then for Ghostborn, we just let him do his thing. He's always going to prioritize Ancestral Spirits. But I don't want him using Petrify on the boss because he takes up a debuff slot with the heal reduction. And actually, as you can see, I don't have it fully booked. Everything else is fully booked on him. His A1 is very nice and essential. And then my Yumiko, this is my Yumiko in... She's in Immunity, I believe. No, this is my number 1 Yumiko. So yeah, she's fast with 652 here. Don't let her do Dance of Time and don't let her do Destiny's Mirror. Dance of Time on the Wave 2. And then you want to prioritize Dance of Time, but you want her to open with Destiny's Mirror. So here's the thing. She'll put this hex on the dragon boss, and then when the dragon boss does his first attack where he puts poisons on your team, you have a 50% chance of putting, or 30% chance, sorry, right here, of putting all those on the boss instead. And it works out wonderfully. It's very good. And then that's why I have Kale and Dark Kale in there, because he just, you know, pop, 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 just pops them off. So without further ado, let's watch it. Here we are, ×2 speed. Boom. Got the decreased defense. Boom. Yep. Boom. Ronda cleans up. That's what I love about Ronda. She just cleans up. Her animations are so fast. Boom. She gets in there. She helped ally attack, and that second wave's dead because of all the masteries for Seer. They give her extra damage. And here we are. We're already setting up. Ronda comes in. Phase down. Boom. Bingo. And that boss, he's definitely going to be getting knocked out of his attack here. Whoop. And that's just because of the poisons, even if we weren't doing that there. I do have her on counterattack accessories because that helps her do a lot of damage. And it is no, you don't lose time because of it. Her animations are so fast that she does them while the boss is still coming down from that attack. 54 seconds, folks. That's a fast dragon time. Ronda coming in with a 1.3 million damage. Kale 1.6, but you know it's because he's proccing poisons. Ronda's just she's 0.3, she's 300,000 less than Kale, and she's just raw strength. She's just bare knuckling the bastard, you know. We obviously Seer's doing the most damage because she's doing all the AoE nukes because it counts all the waves. Ghost Born Yumiko. Yeah, this is now my new main dragon team. Before I could edit it and show you, and I probably will. Let's go. I'll show you. I would use Royal Guard. So here's my other Fire Knight 25 farm team with Royal Guard. But here, and I might go back and show that. But let's take Ronda out. We're going to go down here and grab my Royal Guard, my number 1, because he's in Reflex. So sometimes you get really lucky, and he just bombs the boss with, like, takedown after takedown after takedown. First priority. Actually, let's do opener, don't use. Let's do opener, not that one, don't use. And then he is going to be first choice this. Okay? If you do not have Royal Guard doing first choice takedown, for some reason his AI, he wants to hamstring the boss. So just remember to do that for your Royal Guards for Dragon. Okay? So let's try this. We'll compare the runs. This might be just as fast, maybe a little bit faster. We always have, it's 50-50 whether that Crimson Helm's going to get killed in that first wave, but it's no problem here because they're all gone. Oof. Yeah, I just need to either get another buff into the team or put the Royal Guard and Savage, which I probably should do today, probably, or wait until the event for the fusion. I'm still 50-50 on whether or not I'm going to go for the Rat King. He's very cool. Ooh, we might be. Boom. I just wish the AI for Dark Kale was better. Even with my presets, he's still A3s right there. Oh, look, we're going to get the same time. A second faster with Royal Guard. Now, here's the thing. If you are brand new to the game, you probably don't have a Royal Guard yet. But you're going to log in and get Ronda. So there you are. There's your trade-off. And again, Royal Guard doing 1.3 million damage. That is actually, that's 6,000 more than Ronda did. But he's doing max AoE damage, and he does it on each wave. Where Ronda is really doing single target damage to the boss and a little bit of AoE damage on the waves. She's very impressive. I got to hand it to Plarium in this. Very good champion, and it's a thank you for letting us log in and get her. But yeah, there you go. So let's see, where else would we use her? You could use her in any keeps. I wouldn't recommend her in Spider. She's not going to be very good for you in Spider. Obviously Minotaur. Ice Golem Speak, I wouldn't use her there. She's going to proc the boss to mollywop you, so that's not going to be good. And Sand Devil's Necropolis, you cannot use her there. She will wake the boss up too fast, especially when you have her in Phantom Touch. I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't have your Ronda and Phantom Touch, you're completely doing it wrong. Phantom Touch is going to net you the most damage for this blessing. Okay? 20% chance of inflicting bonus damage, and the bonus damage is based on proportional to this champion's attack, right? So, I know in my first video on Ronda, I was like, I don't have very good gear on her. I actually do have very good gear on her. We'll just take a look here. 103% crit rate, 270% crit damage, 5.7 thousand attack, and she's at 172 speed, which is very good, right? She's in Relentless at this speed, and show you something here. 5-star attack boots with a triple speed roll in Relentless. I got very lucky, and the crit damage is great. But like I said, yeah, I have her in attack, crit damage, retaliation gear. I think I have a banner. I don't think I have a banner. But this gave me the most speed and good attack there. Here are her masteries. And you take her all the way down to Giant Slayer. Now you obviously want to do an counter attack. You don't want her in support because she doesn't need accuracy for her skills. Right here. This cannot be resisted. This cannot be resisted. It's the only thing she's putting a debuff on. Right? So yeah, I love it. And if you're asking, say, hey, oh, why don't you have the very beautiful skin? Let me tell you something. I'm staring at her right now. Funny thing. If you have a new account and you don't spend very much, they're going to give you the deal for the Glacial Fury skin for a week. But if they know you spend and you got dumb lizard brain like me, they put it up for 24 hours. And that makes you panic because you're like, fuck, I got to get an hour. I'm never going to see it again, which isn't true. We've seen skins come and go, especially for buying them. So at some point, it's going to come back up, and it was 15 bucks. Honestly, for a legendary skin, $15, and it makes Ronda actually look good in the game. No offense, Ronda. I mean, she's not, her face, I don't know. I'm not a fan of this. But if you put her in this Valkyrie skin, and I haven't even seen the animations for the Valkyrie skin yet, she looks a lot better. But yeah, I mean, this is my skin collection here. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, well, that is going to be it for my Ronda showcase. Obviously, she's going to be good for your arena teams if you're lacking a nuker. And she can also lock out champions with that irresistible debuffs of block passive skills and block active skills. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments down below. You want to see anything on the channel, please put them in the comments down below. I want to make videos for you. So you take care of yourselves. You have a wonderful day. Peace out.